Are you interested in Burmese coins? Because today we are showcasing some pre-decimal coins of Burma, and these are based on the Indian rupee, in which the Indian rupee was divided into 16 annas, and these ones are 1 rupee divided into 16p. Each p has a corresponding value of 4 pias, and that's equivalent to 1 piece. So up the top we have the Indian pre-decimal coins. So you have the 1 anna, 2 anna, and this one is corresponding to the half rupee. So we have 1p, 2p and an 8p piece. Now the coins that I'm missing is the 2 pias, which is half a p, and also there is a 4p coin, which is equivalent to 1/4 of a rupee. And these coins were minted from 1949 to 1942, and in 1942 they decimalised their currency, and the decimalisation was about 1p is equivalent to roughly 6.25 pias, and this is a 5 pias coin from the decimalised series, and it's similar in size to the closest value coin that was in circulation. And the same with the 10 pias, had the similar shape, so that would have allowed people to actually change over the coins currency pretty quickly. But the 50, which has a direct value of 8 pias, was a little bit bigger, so this would have helped the actual currency be taken out of circulation. Now the pre-decimal coins are quite simple. What we have is, in the center we have the actual denomination. So this just says 1p, and we have the date down below, and this is in the Georgian calendar. So the actual date on this 1p coin is 1949. So you can tell because, we know it's 1, and there's 1 there. The next numeral is 9, and that corresponds to that one, so both of those are 9. Then you just need to work out what the other one is, or you could just look up Numistar, which has the conversion rate. So around the side we just have plants, and I'm not too sure what type of plants they are. And all of these on the front of the coin, we have the chinfi, which is a stylized lion, and lions no longer exist in Burma. The closest place you're going to find lion is India, in the Gujarat region, but in the past they would have been there. And these are guardian lions as far as I know, and I know there is 2 guardian lions on the HSBC Bank in Hong Kong, so the concept has also been influenced in China, and probably also down south in Indonesia, but I've not looked up any evidence. And this is a current coin. This is 100 Kyat. I like to call it Kyat. Chat sounds a bit weird. From 1999. So these are still in circulation, although I've heard reports that they use banknotes, so they just still use that. So this one is a 3.9 gram, 21 millimeter, and the thickness is 1.2, and it's made out of copper nickel. So the lowest 2p is made, 2 pi should I say, it's made out of bronze. The 1 and 2 p are made out of copper nickel, and the 4 and 8 are made out of nickel. And that's because the 4 and the 8 were equivalent value of a 1.25 rupee. Now originally silver coins, and you change them to nickel in 1946. Now what's the mintage of this coin? So 1949 and mintage 8 million, and we don't know the population statistics of the country at the time. The closest is 1960 with about 20 million, so the population is probably about between 10 and 15 million. The population is actually growing quite fast. 1950, 9.5 million. 1951, 6.5 million. So this is in the mid-range. And if you want to buy one of these, ooh, I would say you're probably paying no less than $10. They're a very expensive coin, as you can see. This one's in high grade, probably almost uncirculated. Doesn't seem that because they were only in circulation for 3 years, they saw that much circulation. And okay, so that's a scallop coin with 12 scallops. Next one is a square coin with rounded corners, and this one was minted from 1949 to 51. So the coin I have is 1950. Here you know. So we have a 0 there, we have a 9. So obviously it's only 3 years. It can't be 51 because there's no 1. Can't, because the 1 is there, so obviously 1 is missing. So it's 1950. And 1949 mintage of 7.1 million. 58.5, the highest minted coin. And in 1951 we have 7,480,000. Once again, you'll be probably paying a minimum of $10 per coin. And this one also is a chin fee. Now, one thing you probably have noticed is that where's the name of the country? These didn't have a name of the country, like the United Kingdom coinage. A lot of coins in the past didn't name the actual country that they were issued. So UK coins don't have a name of the United Kingdom. So you just got the denomination date there. You got the actual ruler, so Queen Elizabeth II. But a lot of other countries, like Ireland, they do name the country on the back, so that's in Irish though. Okay, so now the last coin I have is the 8. So I am missing 2 coins, but 8p had 3 different versions. So not 3 different versions, 2 different versions. So this is a 1949 1950 issue, so only 2 years were minted. 1949 had 250,000. 1950 had 3,900,000. This is the 1951, and you'll be paying probably about $15 to $25 for one of these coins. Now this is 100% nickel. The other coin, so 2p, is copper and nickel. They look similar, but these tone a lot easier than the actual nickel coins. And it's 5.8 grams, 24 millimeters. And once again, on the front of the coin, we have the chin fee. So it's not quite nice stylized lion. So now the other coin that we're talking about is 1952, and they do have the name of the country. So the name of the country is up the top. So that's up the top there. Name of the country, Union of Burma. And here we have the date in the Burmese calendar. So that's why it has a 2 date. And there's 2 official dates in Burma, the Burmese one, in which you can find information on Wikipedia about it. So it started in 640 CE or AD. So that's when that one. And this one's been cleaned in the past, which is a real pity. And this one has a, no, that's a 50. Okay, so these have the corresponding values, and as you can see, the 8p is just milled, the 50 is security readed. So that is reading, milled, same stuff, just different word. Or planchet, flan, same. So as you can see, when they changed over, they kept the same design, so people wouldn't be confused. But they just changed the denomination and the actual size of the coin. So this is a coin series. I actually want to get the whole set of, but they're just really expensive to actually get these coins. If you go to Burma, you can probably pick them up. They'll probably still be expensive. Now the cheap coins you want to get are these Indian ones, even though it's 1909. You probably wouldn't even be paying $5 for one of these coins. Although this one's actually in pretty good condition apart from the actual tone. Looks like it had sticky tape on it in the past. So it'd be very fine condition. So I hope this helps you with your Burmese coins. Let me know which is your favourite. Not really an interesting coin series, but to me it is interesting. Thank you very much. Have an awesome coin banknote collecting time and take care.